Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Ha! Woo! There you go. It's yours truly back with another live stream once again. As always, this live stream may or may not be for you. You gotta let it breathe a little bit. But consider this. Been through more than a little bit, you know. And what I mean by that is you gotta take it one day at a time. Can't stress over things, trying to, pawn and go hard about things, just like worrying and consuming with yourself with nonsensical things that ain't gonna change nothing, about money or stuff with, stress, I mean, you worry about the real stuff like your health and everything like that, but at the same time, you can only do what you can do at any given time in life, you can only accomplish the things that are set before you, you know, to do. Sometimes we worry and stress over things that we can't change, cannot change. Courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Yes, I see you, Caesar. Good morning to you as well. People are probably wondering, did I get any sleep? Yes, I did. Brown Dwarf, greetings to you. What's for breakfast? Probably yogurt, a smoothie, something like that. Um, just trying to get through the day or whatever the case may be. Trying to get through the morning and so like that. Get this watch time up, do these minutes and things like that. Just I don't know. Not really stressing about anything. Oh, this is what's for breakfast today. Right now, I'm about to do it right now because I actually got to go to the bank and get some other stuff done. Hopefully you folks are doing what you got to do. It's hot out there, heat advisory warning or whatever the case may be. Thank you folks for being in the chat. Thank you for being here last night. It was a cool live stream. Trolling aside, but for the most part, we did what we had to do. And I say to you, each day brings its own challenges, and we have things that folks go through. But I encourage people not to give up on yourself, regardless of what you're going through. Regardless of what you may face. Right now, I'm still tired. I'm still trying to wake up and get out there, and get to this day. I really, I really don't want to go out there in that heat, but that heat is waiting for me. It's waiting for Mel Mel to go out there and lay the smack of down on it and whatnot. But you go through what you got to go through. And that's just really what that is. In this live stream, you can tell that I'm just kind of trying to get it together. Last night took a lot out of it. Why do people? 1% of the 1%. I don't know about that one. I don't know if people of color make up the 1%. 1%. Wear a wet towel on the hair. Yeah, Brown Dwarf. I gotta wear a wet towel on the hair. I gotta maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But gotta drink a lot of water. Gotta get my cup of water. It just reminded me. Let me make sure I got some lemon and some water. It's hot out here also. Man, oh man. Where was you last night, drunken one? I don't know. I don't know where you were, drunken one, last night. It was an awesome live stream, and I have a couple of more. I have a oh wow, that's funny. Somebody said you were drunk. Well, don't stereotype drunken one. He's around. Yeah, you missed a good one, but I have another good one coming. I have a couple of more good ones. My live stream subjects are not over. It's just I pace myself. I had that one in the stash. I got another one in the stash too. Wait till I talk about identity politics. Oh my God, how do you self-identify? That's gonna be fun. That's definitely gonna be fun. Do labels matter and stuff like that? I definitely want to talk about that one. Because last night about white people using the N-word, that was kind of crazy. Turn that fan on. Looks like it's nice. Yeah, there's the fan. There's the fan for you. I turned the fan on. I already got the AC on. That's why you didn't see me turn the fan on. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to wake up, so right now I'm just kind of I'm kind of here and there. We're everywhere. I appreciate the 5 people for being in here. I don't have a controversial live stream. This is not going to be a controversial live stream. This is a wake up live stream. This is a wake your behind up and get ready for work live stream. That's what this is. Happy rising and whatnot. And I appreciate you 5 people for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate more thumbs up. I appreciate you watching and whatnot. Why do I say I've been through more than a little bit? Because in life, you go through some things. You go through some stresses. You go through some strains. You go through times when you really don't want to get up and face the world. You want to just lay over and roll over. Yeah, it's nice, those fans or whatever the case may be. Had to take the other one down because it was a shortage in it, but that's what it is. So I'm going to leave the AC on and whatnot so my house can be cool, when I come back in later on, because it's going to be hot. It's going to be a scorcher, So I got my water and whatnot. I'm letting that cool, But this live stream here, don't expect any controversial things to be said in this live stream. This is the early morning live stream. This is really more for the watch time. This is really more just to say good morning to you. I try not to get too controversial in the morning, unless it's midday or I'm off or something like that. I guess my nighttime live streams are probably more controversial because I'm talking about stuff and it's in the morning, middle of the night, mid morning or whatever the case, and people thinking, hey, maybe they sleep or maybe he ain't up, maybe he ain't ready. But here I am now, even as Drunken One said, maybe this is more of a ramble than anything. So forgive me if this is more of a ramble. This is not a rant, maybe a ramble. But I appreciate you folks for being here, for just watching and taking the time out to come through and check out the boss. I don't know. Like I said, I'll be on for a few more minutes. I'm trying to go to 15 minutes, but I don't know if I'm going to make the 15 minutes here on this live stream. I don't know. I was going to try to go for a half an hour, but that's what it has. Drunken One, have you ever drink for breakfast? That's funny. Yo, Crimson Fantasy, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through last night. It was a controversial live stream. It was some interesting things said in there. Like I said, I said some things that may come back to haunt me. But who knows? Like I said, I just try to speak from a real place. I'll apologize later. But hopefully I didn't offend anybody. And if Kendrick Lamar ever hears it, it's all love. That's funny. Drunken One says if I'm awake, it's time. It's time to get that sip on. Get that sippy sip. That's funny. Well, Drunken One, tell us, what would you drink if you were going to drink? But that's what it is. Is that bad? I don't want to judge you. I have done it in the past myself. You got to be careful of cirrhosis of the liver. But that's something to consider. That's something to consider. I mean, depends on what you're drinking. A cup of wine in the morning, in moderation, maybe. Hey, keeping it real, I'd rather hear someone's real opinion over something where they expected to hear. Yeah, I gave a real opinion. Crimson Fantasy. I just wanted to talk about the subject and speak on it because I know it was something that was important to talk about. I don't pretend to have all the answers to anything that I live stream about. Sometimes I'm totally off. Sometimes I got no business speaking on the subject, but I'm here. Like I said, I'll let the chips fall where they may, and I'll apologize later. I think you're better at that than I am, Crimson Fantasy. You just say your piece, and however folks feel about it, they feel about it. You apologize for it later. But that was something that I just wanted to talk about, and it was interesting how many people I held in that conversation till the end. I mean, I had like 6, 7 people, sometimes even 10 people in there to the end. I've had beer before breakfast, but I was up at night with probably clubbing in my 20s. Yeah, I've had a lot of interesting things for breakfast. I've had hard liquor for breakfast myself. Like I said, I've been through a lot as it pertains to that as well. Do I suggest it? I probably don't, but hey, maybe some people say that if you want to come down off of a drunken stupor, sometimes you got to take a sip, sip of the yak, sip of something just to come down off of it. Me personally, I don't know. Bloody Mary in the morning, that's crazy, Browndorf. Me, I'd rather have water, have water or some juice in the morning or whatever. Vodka and orange juice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or go do like Snoop Dogg. Rolling down the street, oh, and no, sipping on gin and juice. It's true overwhelming at first, but it's like a hot tub. You get used to it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You just gotta be careful because some things that you do can lead you to Alcohol Anonymous. That you be in the AA meetings talking about. I've been sober for 20 days. You know what I'm saying? Irish cream in the coffee. Oh, I've had Irish coffee. I've had Irish coffee. I had my first cup. Was it this year? I had my first cup of Irish coffee with the cream on it. Oh my God. It was interesting. It was definitely interesting. I had the Guinness mug and all that other stuff. Lay back with my money on my mind. Yeah, yeah. Lay back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Yeah, you know that song. Later on that Drake. So anyway, drinking gets the assertive side of me to come out. Wow. Um, I I I don't know. I don't know where to go with that, Crimson Fantasy. I thought you were asserting yourself now, but you saying you become more assertive. Let me find out. We see the aggressive Crim, be like, "Argh," saying I'm gonna get at you, So I guess when you drink, that's not the time to really, come at you with the side games or the play. That means Crimson Fantasy's not ready for the play when you're drunk. Me, I guess when I do have a drink or something or get a sip or something, like I said, get my little swerve on, I'm probably more happy, I guess, or less inhibited, if you want to say that. Kale smoothies are good also. How do we go from drinking liquor to kale smoothies? That's interesting. I've had kale smoothies before. That's why I don't drink often. Well, yeah. So Crimson Fantasy, be out there looking for revenge. Oh, summer 18. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Crimson Fantasy out there smacking, smacking some people up. Yeah, smoothies are cool. I probably am gonna have a smoothie, and I'm gonna get my stuff from up here, from up top. Ah, let me get my stuff from up top so I can get ready for my smoothie. I'm gonna get ready for my smoothie in a few minutes. I may just make 15 minutes in this live stream. I get my smoothie. I'm gonna make that happen, and we're gonna do that real nice. But for the most part, be careful what you're drinking, Crimson Fantasy, because I don't want you out there beating nobody up. Yeah, you have to have balance, Roundorf. I try to have balance. They say one cup of liquor, keep the doctor at bay. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to make a joke, but I'm too tired for that joke. Sorry about that. Scratch that from your mind. I didn't even say that. But for the most part, I'm waking up slowly. I'm getting there. I'm preparing myself for the day that is before me. I'm appreciating you folks for being here, for helping me to reach that watch time or whatever the case may be. I've been saying that a lot lately, whatever the case may be. And forgive me, because I know some of you probably came here thinking that, Mel is going to do part 2, coming back with the controversy. I'm saying, why you white folks saying the N-word? No. Yeah. I give you insight. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Crimson Fantasy. It's Saturday here. There. Yes, it's Saturday here. I think it's Saturday. It feels like Friday, but it's Saturday. So, by the time I see you again, it'll be almost Sunday. And we'll be going into the new week, I guess. So I wonder, does anybody have any plans for the 4th of July? I know Crimson Fantasy, you don't celebrate the 4th of July. That's kind of crazy. Canada, I don't think they would celebrate the independence of America in Canada. It wouldn't make sense. But I guess if you still got plans for 4th of July, maybe you want to, look at the fireworks. All I see is fireworks. Anyway, it's a Drake song. But yeah. So it's like what it is. I don't know. I'm just taking it one day at a time, just trying to get through or whatever. July 1st is our day. I'm gonna have a BBQ with chicken. I love that Drake song. Yeah. Nah, that's a dope Drake song. All I see is fireworks and whatnot. So I made the 15 minutes. I'm gonna try to go a little bit past the 15 minutes as much as I could possibly do. 10:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Canadian BBQs. I never heard of Canadian barbecues. I didn't. No offense to you, Crimson Fantasy. I didn't know Canadians, barbecue like that. But you are, you are regular people. I guess that shows my ignorance as an American. You know, I do like regular stuff that Americans do. And Americans do stuff like you do. But a Canadian barbecue. I need to go to one of those one time. I just come there as an ignorant American saying, look, how do you Canadians barbecue? We barbecue in our igloos. That's funny. That's funny. I don't think it's cold enough for igloos in Canada or whatever. Maybe Alaska or something like that. They would do that. I would like to go to a barbecue in an igloo somewhere. But the funny thing is, you worry about burning down the igloo. You know what I'm saying? Because you got all that heat and that smoke coming up. But that's why they got the piece in the igloo. That comes out with the smoke or whatever the case. Is showing you my ignorance. I don't know if I could sleep in the igloo. I don't know if that's my thing. But you might as well just be out in the elements. But whatever, you're protecting yourself. So that's the case. But I don't know. For the most part, it's what it is. The Mexican BBQs are the best. They probably could be, but there's some black folks out there that would say a black barbecue is where you catch diabetes and like I said, high blood pressure. So they say those may be the ones. But if you go to a Mexican barbecue, definitely that's a close second. But some people may disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Black barbecues, have been known to be lit. But I'll tell you, the best barbecues of all are probably a black and Hispanic barbecue together. You know what I'm saying? Eating like kings. Yes, you eat like kings at some of these barbecues and whatnot. Just got to be careful, especially what part of the country you in, and what neighborhood you in, or whatever the case may be. It may be some gang activity going on. Let's just say that. Make sure you wear the the right colors. I've been to some legendary barbecues. Have I been to some legendary barbecues? I haven't been to any legendary barbecues, but I've been to some good ones. I've been to some, I don't know if you've ever been to the barbecues where it's like a block party where they shut down the whole block, and they got rides, and they got music, and it's all good until somebody starts shooting, blah blah, then it's over. I've been to those type of barbecues. I haven't been to any legendary barbecues yet, but Deadhead, when I get to a legendary barbecue, I will shout you out like, Deadhead, I'm a legend. But so I got to be to a legendary barbecue so I can have a legendary barbecue. Like if I had a barbecue, I would like to have some like entertainment and stuff like that, or like just have like a stripper pole. No, I'm joking. Shout out to my women, like all that. My neighborhood with rides. Yeah, what I'm saying. Have a pimp my rides in there, something like that. I don't know. We do some crazy stuff. Have magic tricks, a magician. Have a little dice game going on. You know what I'm saying? Just have a what do you call it? Dominoes, all that stuff. I didn't think anybody heard that drunken one. Let's move right along. What's all good? That's funny. Yeah, you can do a dance for the barbecue. Oh my God. The Brazilians would use swords in their barbecues. Listen, Brown Dwarf, I'm not going to no barbecue where I need a sword. I'm not going to no place where I gotta fight for my life to get a piece of chicken. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, you want this barbecue, you want these franks or whatever, draw your sword, Nah, I'm good. Like I said, I'm gonna go out here and hit this McDonald's. This is a fight to the finish. Who can get the last hot dog or whatever, roast capollo. I'm good. I ain't into that. I ain't getting in the mix for that, I'm gonna keep my life, swords and compares. You're funny. Nah. I'm good. You have to fight it out. It's the last hot dog. If you're really hungry, you got to do it like a blood dance of death to the last hot dog. I'm like, nah, I'm good. McDonald's are fine. They use them for the kebabs. Oh yeah. That too. That's what I was thinking about. I don't know if you're gonna use the sauce for the kebab, but yeah. That's what I thought you was talking about, drunken one. But I don't know. People have different cultures. They have different practices and things like that make everything all unique and all beautiful and all good. and Dancing Women song. But yeah, I could do the Dancing Women thing. You know, like I said, I'll dance with them. You know, it's like, oh, yo, honey, can I get a a little piece of plate here, though? You know, but it's all good. It's definitely all good. Um, that's crazy. But on that note, folks, it's been fun. I'm not gonna keep you too long. I appreciate you for being here in this live stream, just talking it up with me. You know, even though it's not that serious, this wasn't a deep live stream. This was just deep enough to make an impact. You know, as she said. But anyway, thank you for being here. I'll catch you later. God spare life. You know, and we'll probably talk about something more serious, more deep later on. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll talk about identity politics. Maybe I'll talk about something vague. Stay tuned for later on. You know, that's just what it is. As always, spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Take care. No, I'm out. Thank you. Pretty decent. Spanish 16th birthday party. Take care. Thank you for being here, folks.